would fuck the justice out of Batgirl. Anyway, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome back to Year of the Batman. Today's episode from the 1960s episode is Louie's Lethal Lilac Time. So, the villain of this week is Louie the Lilac because we were all clamoring for more flower based gangster guy. So, it takes place at like the Gotham Beach. Bruce just bought Dick a beach house so him and his friends can like uh, hang out together when like Dick has friends. And I'm just like, is 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 Wayne Manor not okay? You're kind of rich, Bruce. I mean, you own a fucking elegant mansion. Do you just not want high schoolers touching your shit? So you had to buy another whole house for that. Um, so Barbara's also there because she volunteered to like chaperone the party, which I don't know. Like, it's like they want Bruce and Barbara to like kind of be going steady-ish, and now she's like supervising these high schoolers. Or I don't know. It's odd. That's the only thing I can just explain. It's odd. So Robin and his friends they show up and they're like, "Oh yeah, we found a whole bunch of cool stuff on the beach. We found these old bottles, these cool shells, and this like big hunk of like rubber. So we don't know what this thing is, but these guys started following us. It was really weird." And Bruce is like, "Oh, Dick, this is actually like solidified whale grease. It's really worth a lot. It's used to make perfume. It's very valuable." And then two gangsters with guns pull up and be like, "Yeah, we're gonna take that now, please. We'll leave, but we want that." So they're like, "Okay, okay, God bless. Get off my property. We'll give you this thing." And then Louis the Lilac shows up and he's like, "Oh yeah, also take Dick Grayson and Bruce Wayne," which it's so funny because there is with Louis's plan, there is literally, I mean, genuinely no reason at all why he took Robin, like none at all. So Bruce Wayne and Robin they get kidnapped, and Alfred's trying to contact them, but the communicator's broken, so he can talk, but he can't hear them. Um, and Bruce is trying to contact him, and nothing's really coming out. So Barbara, she uh, tries to contact Alfred to be like, "Hey, Alfred, can you like help me out with like trying to find Batman and Robin? We really need them right now to find Dick Grayson and Bruce Wayne." And she also mentions that she didn't like tell the cops anything because Batgirl doesn't want to be associated with like they don't want to figure out like that Batgirl is Barbara. And I'm just like, Barbara, you were there when it happened. Just as Barbara Gordon, be like, "Hey, I saw Louis the Lilac kidnap Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson." Sorry, this very boring episode. So yeah, I just don't know why she wouldn't just say, "Hey, Louis the Lilac's involved," because the cops know like, jack shit. They don't know anything that's going on. And I'm just like, Barbara, why? You're the police commissioner's daughter. Aside from that one time that Commissioner Gordon gaslit the shit out of you, I'm pretty sure he'd believe you. Um, so Alfred he uses the Bat computer to figure out the location of where Louis might be, and he sends that to Batgirl and the cops via like, "Oh yeah, I heard this from an anonymous source." So back with the Louis and all them, he has this. Oh my god, this fine Asian uh, henchwoman. Oh my god, she was so fine. Anyway, um, and so he's not in like the flower business anymore. He's more in. He wants to corner the lilac perfume, the lilac soap, and the lilac cosmetic businesses because he's Louis the Lilac. I thought he was a flower guy, but no, he's just for lilacs. Because why not? I don't know why the hell they brought this guy back. So they kidnap Bruce Wayne, which I do appreciate this for one of two reasons. One reason he's a known famous hunter, and they're trying to create this like super super good lilac perfume, and they need like the scent glands of all these different kinds of animals, and they figure, oh, Bruce is a really good hunter, he can like successfully extract them. um, and then also they're gonna like hostage them off. So I'm just like, okay, it was a two birds one stone situation. But at the same time, why the fuck did you take Dick Grayson? So Batgirl shows up, the police show up, and a remote controlled Batmobile via Alfred shows up. And Batgirl and the police are like, "Oh well, Batman and Robin, they must be in there. So let's go in and save them." And I'm really thinking, I'm like, "Oh my god, this is such a pleasant twist. You're gonna have the police and Batgirl saving Batman and Robin." And I was kind of looking forward to the idea of just Batman and Robin just being so helpless the whole episode, but no. So Batgirl, she enters the building first, and she immediately gets captured because Louie sprays her with like a knockout gas. And I'm just like, oh well, that didn't last very fucking long. So he hooked up her up to like a this giant kettle or something. I don't know. It's just this thing where it fills up with boiling hot water once it gets to the boiling point. Um, it's kind of hard to describe. Just imagine she's absolutely encapsulated in this gas field, and on one side it's just like a boiling liquid that's gonna like flow into her chamber when it gets to the boiling point. And Bruce is like, all right, right. I know I said no before with like doing your dirty work, but I'll do it for you if you like spare Batgirl, okay?" And he's like, "Okay, all I need is just 2 glasses of water, and then we'll get to work." And Louie's like, "Okay, whatever. Well, fine. Get you your water and get to work." And it's funny because like the animals are still alive and whatnot. He just stole them from a zoo, so it's just funny that he doesn't give Bruce any other tools or whatnot. He just is like, "Okay, just kill all these animals and get their sweat glands with 2 glasses of water." So they lock him in the basement, and the glasses of water for like these little capsules about this big, which have um, the a bat suit and utility belts with them. It was like decompress and whatnot. It's just kind of a cool little thing. It's like, oh, okay, just it needs some water to puff up, kind of like those like little dinosaur sponges, if you will. So they put the capsules in. They come out as Batman and Robin, and they sneak out the back entrance, and they go to the cops and are like, "All right, guys, we tried to go in through the back, but that door's locked. We need some strong men to help break down the front door." And there's like 20 plus cops there, mind you. So they break down the door, and you think, oh, okay, the Batman and Robin are gonna fight with all these cops, and it's just gonna be a sweep. No. Um, so Batman and Robin, they come through the door, and not a single cop follows them. It's like they just broke down the door. They're right behind them. I guess they wanted to see Batman and Robin in action. So they're fighting. Everything's going well. Batgirl breaks out of her holding cell. One funny part of the fight, I don't know where the hell he got it, but Robin out of nowhere finds this like giant ass like purple ore and just starts beating the shit out of Louie. I'm just like, I don't know where he got that, but that's pretty funny, so I'll allow it. So obviously, fight breaks out. Good guys win. Yada yada. The end. This has got to be my like second least favorite villain, Louis the Lion. Number one, easily Bookworm. Jesus Christ, could not stand Bookworm for the absolute life of me. Looked ahead for spoilers. Thank absolute Christ that was the last I ever see of him. Um, and then this is also the last episode we see of Louis, but it's just some of these themes, they're just so dumb. Like, at least with King Tut, it's kind of dumb because he has the split personality of college professor versus, like, King Tut. But you have an actor who goes all over the top with it and he has a fun time with it. And it's just neat. Or you have, like, Shane, where he's just a cowboy and then that's his whole shtick. or it's either Shane or Shame. I can't remember. It didn't matter. But like, oh, let's just have this fucking gangster mob boss, and it's just the theme of flowers. I don't know. Like even the music meister was at least entertaining because he could play a note that could destroy a whole building. Like Louie just had a little flower thing that could like hypnotize people, which would wear off like pretty. Like he accomplished nothing his last episode, and then this episode he didn't really accomplish anything either. So anyway, I'm rambling. Rating of the episode from 1 to 7. I don't know. Like there was. This was kind of a drag of an episode. I think probably a 2 out of 7. Just it wasn't like absolute dog shit, but at the same time, I'm like, man, there were some plot holes in there that I did not care for, and that a lot of filler in this episode that I didn't even go into, like um, Batgirl in the study, like almost stumbling upon everything, or like she has this housemaid that in the apartment that like breaks into her room through the back way and almost discovers her identity. Like a lot of filler. The whole episode honestly feels like filler. So yeah, 2 out of 7. Just a snooze fest. Yeah, that's it. Bye.